folks, lots of questions. Must be very pleased with the response.
Yep, I sort of expected our players would respond. I'm not certain why there was so much focus on us in a sense, because the Bulldogs actually not a bad side and they're pretty hard to beat at Marvel Stadium. So in a sense I didn't really understand. I could understand it after the Port Adelaide loss because I thought we played really poorly that day. But last week it was just one of those games that was a grind that, you know, the other team kicked a little bit straighter than us, and so we lost. And they had a lot to play for because they'd been under the blowtorch all week. So I wasn't disturbed by that performance last week at all. I mean, I feel like that everyone thinks we're going to go out there and win every week. It's just not how it works in AFL footy. It's hard, tough competition that you have to earn every single win, no matter who you're playing against. So, yeah, I was glad that we played well tonight, but it wasn't as bad as what I thought. The picture that was painted last week, I didn't think it was as bad as that.
What did you do well tonight? Collingwood's challenge. I mean, they've had a great second half of last year. They've started this year on fire. Everyone's, you know, caught up with how well they move the ball and how exciting they are. What did you do?
They wear you out when you play against them. They never stop trying to score, do they? And I think in the end tonight, the reason we won the game was because we were brave enough to come forward and get some intercepts on the handball chains, and we're able to score off those. And I think that's probably the main reason. You've got to do that well against them. If you retreat, they'll just run straight through you. So I thought we attacked that part of the game well. I think we didn't have a huge number of tackles, but I thought the ones that we did have were telling. And in that second quarter in particular, when we got a pretty decent score on the board, that was critical to it.
Cam Rayner, can you tell us, I guess, what went into the decision to move him forward after you've trialled him back, and I guess your thoughts on his performance?
Yeah, so it was exciting to see him do so well. I'd like to say that I sent him back so he could learn to play, learn what forwards hate, what defenders hate. But I think it's actually been worth doing because I know we can put him back there. He's actually been pretty good down back, but I just felt like we needed his energy tonight in the forward line. He just brings a lot of that. So it was probably 4 goals was a pretty good result, but it just adds another element to our forward line, and we know we can also throw him into the midfield. Pleased for him. He responded to the challenge.
What about the key forwards? Like you did say you wanted to see a better work rate from them this week, and they obviously responded.
Yep.
How did that change what was happening around them? Like you cut Charlie, had a night out.
It's always better when you get the contest because the ball hits the deck and there's chaos everywhere. And we've got forwards that are good when there's chaos happening. And Charlie was a beneficiary tonight, so was Cam Rayner. Other weeks it's different players, but no, the contest they provided was fantastic, and it was a really good response to criticism received during the week. But it's only 1 week. We shouldn't get too excited. We want to get that from them every week, and that's the expectation.